Welcome to the Madison Miller Podcast Special Edition show, where I go over my predictions for the 2022 NFL schedule. The reason why I'm doing this as a separate podcast than in one of my normal shows is because it would take up 15 minutes of a morning show, so might as well keep it as its separate podcast, and then I'll look back on this and see how I did with these predictions. So, for opening night, my prediction, I have the 49ers as the visiting team for the defending champion Los Angeles Rams. I think they're a deserving opponent. I initially had the Bills in this spot, but then I realized the Bills, it was leaked out that they're going to be at Week 1 Monday Night Football, so I had to make some changes to these picks. So 49ers at the Rams, Thursday Night Football, NFC title game rematch. Sunday Night Football. There are 18 Sunday night games, including Week 18, which is normally a division game, normally decides the division, or it's a game that decides the final playoff spot in either conference. So the Sunday night games, I have the Patriots at the Steelers, the Bills at the Bengals, the Colts at the Patriots at the Raiders, the Ravens at the Steelers, the Chiefs at the Bengals at the Titans, the Chargers at the Browns, Eagles at the Colts, Chiefs at the Rams, Chargers at the Broncos, 49ers at the Raiders, Buccaneers at the Cardinals, Bills at the Rams, Saints at the Buccaneers, Packers at the Vikings, Cowboys at the Packers, and Cowboys at the Eagles. So, best bet to be the Week 18 game, maybe Cowboys-Philly. The division could come down to Week 18. That would be a lot of drama if that were to be the case. I could also see it being Ravens-Steelers for the final AFC wildcard, potentially. Or even Patriots-Raiders for the final wild card in the AFC, or Colts-Patriots. That's a good one as well. Patriots-Steelers, any of those combinations of those Ravens-Steelers, Raiders combo, Colts even for that final playoff spot in the AFC for a wild card standpoint. But from a division standpoint, Cowboys-Eagles is a likely bet as well to determine a division. Thursday Night Football at Amazon. Introducing Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit as your new broadcasting duo for that. Kirk Herbstreit, it's funny that they hired him because he's the best college football analyst in the world. He's ESPN Zone. Amazon, I think, just wanted a big name, even though Kirk is known for college football. He could broadcast an NFL game. He's proven that. Him and Chris Fowler have proven that they can call NFL games too. They've called a couple on ESPN and ABC over the past several years. And Kirk Herbstreit is just a big game voice, just in general. Not just in college, but we saw him call some big NFL games last year too. Chiefs-Broncos, Week 17. He was on the call that game with Chris Fowler, if I'm not mistaken. So he's called a couple big NFL games and a couple Week 1 games as well in the past. I feel like him and Chris called Steelers-Giants several years ago. So that should be a fun duo on Amazon. 15 games. Week 2 is Chargers-Chiefs. That was leaked out last week. So that's pretty cool. Or not last week, during the draft. So that was 2 weeks ago. Dolphins-Bills. So you have the Bills against Tyreek Hill and the Dolphins. Jets-Patriots, so you have the battle of second-year quarterbacks there. Bengals-Ravens, your reigning AFC champions against perennial contending Ravens. Steelers at the Browns, Deshaun Watson against Pittsburgh, potentially, and a rookie quarterback. Colts-Titans, best two teams in the AFC South. Texans-Jaguars, two of the 5 worst teams in football. Obviously, the 2 worst teams in the AFC South. So Trevor Lawrence gets a primetime game. That's good for him. Broncos-Raiders. So you have Russell Wilson against Devontae Adams in a battle of new additions. Cardinals-Seahawks. So you have Kyler Murray and company at Seattle without Russell Wilson. Maybe it's Baker Mayfield. Who knows? Rams at the Buccaneers. So divisional round rematch with the champs against Brady. So the last 2 champions against each other. So that's pretty cool for Al and Kirk to get that game. Saints against the 49ers. I initially had this as a Sunday night game, but I had it switched to a Thursday night game. Same with Rams Buccaneers. I did do some chicanery with my schedule picks. So Saints at the 49ers I have as a Thursday night game on Amazon. So a team that should have made the postseason last year against a team that made the NFC title game last year. Bears at the Falcons. So Justin Fields against Atlanta. Maybe that's Baker Mayfield. Lions at the Panthers. So Christian McCaffrey against the Lions. You would expect him to go crazy in that game if he's healthy. Packers versus the Eagles. Two NFC teams in that one that are hopeful contenders. And the Cowboys at the Giants is the last one. Dallas against their division rival who's rebuilding. Probably Daniel Jones' last year at the Giants, but we'll see. Monday Night Football, this is where you want to be in terms of the big game this year. You have the big game voices and Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. I think ABC should carry the Super Bowl going forward, annually, because that's how strongly I feel about Joe Buck and Troy Aikman as a duo. And that's no disrespect to Jim Nantz and Tony Romo, the new duo of Kevin Burkhardt and potentially Tom Brady within the next couple of years, because he just signed that big deal with Fox. But it's likely going to be Burkhardt with Greg Olsen for the time being. And then you have the new Amazon duo as well. And then you obviously have Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth on Sunday Night Football now, with Mike replacing Al as the lead play-by-play voice. And those two have proven to work well together, because Tirico called a couple Sunday Night Football games in the last several years with Chris. So they're proven together. So Monday Night Football was leaked a couple days ago. Joe and Troy announced it on Good Morning America. Titans against the Bills will be the 7:15 on ESPN game, and 8:30 on ABC will be the Vikings at the Eagles. I'm going to say that Buck and Aikman are likely at the Eagles, even though that's probably the lesser of the two games. And I'm going to say that they're at that Eagle game because they want them on ABC to kick things off. And obviously, Buck and Aikman, back in their Fox days, would always get NFC East games. Always. That was like their division to be at. Whether it was the Cowboys, that have been contenders every year, pretty much, while they were in their prime years at Fox. The Giants, who were contenders at one point with those two guys as the prime voices at Fox. And then the Eagles, who have been contenders in spurts with them as the lead guys at Fox. And then even the Commanders at times would be a playoff hopeful with Buck and Aikman at the mic on Fox. So the NFC East bias, I think they're going to be at Philadelphia because the game's on ABC and because of the NFC East thing. Patriots, Dolphins. And by the way, these are not predicted in order of weeks, by the way. I just happened to list the two games that we know about already in week 1 first. So Patriots at the Dolphins. So you have Tua against Mac Jones, division game. Dolphins at the Chargers. This is fun because it's Tua against Herbert. Then you're going to be hearing, oh, the Dolphins passed on Herbert, blah, 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 blah. Jaguars at the Jets. So Trevor Lawrence against Zach Wilson. Broncos at the Ravens. So Russ against Lamar. Saints at the Steelers. So Jameis against either Trubisky or Kenny Pickett. Browns at the Commanders. So that would be Deshaun against who? Taylor Heineke? Maybe. So then I would have Panthers at the Bengals. So Christian McCaffrey against Joe Burrow. Bears at the Cowboys. So Justin Fields in Dallas. Colts at the Giants. So Matt Ryan at Giants. Raiders against the Chiefs. Really good division rivalry this year. Chiefs Buccaneers. Obviously, Mahomes Brady. Raiders Saints. That's a good one. 49ers Cardinals will be in Mexico City on November 21st. Division game. Another division game I have Seahawks Rams. So these next couple I'm going to have to say are division games for Monday Night Football. Packers Bears. That's a great rivalry. And then the Commanders at the Cowboys. That feels like a Monday night game every year. 4:25 CBS, Jim Nantz, Tony Romo games. Obviously, Fox and CBS each have a Week 1 and Week 18 game in the 4:25 window. And there's 16 weeks in between, and they each get 8. So, in total, 10 per 4:25 slot on each network. So, CBS, 4:25 games, Jim Nantz, Tony Romo, Tracy Wolfson on the call. Bills, Chiefs, Patriots, Bills, Packers hosting the Patriots, Bengals at the Patriots, Steelers at the Ravens, Steelers at the Eagles, Browns at the Bengals, Bengals at the Buccaneers, Colts at the Cowboys, Eagles at the Cowboys. So there's always that random wild card AFC or NFC game that ends up on CBS. And obviously, it's got to be a Cowboy home game, right? I remember several years ago, it was Giants at Dallas with Nantz and Romo. So, might as well. So, I have the Eagles getting Nantz and Romo twice. How about that? And Dallas. Each of them getting them twice. 4:25 on Fox games. This is Kevin Burkhardt and Greg Olsen for likely this year and in Tom Brady long term. Packers Bills, Buccaneers Steelers, Cowboys Titans, Vikings Packers, Rams Packers, Buccaneers Cowboys, Giants Cowboys, Packers Buccaneers, Cowboys Rams, and Rams Chargers. Rams Chargers is fine with the battle of the LA. Thanksgiving tripleheader. Vikings Lions. I feel like the Lions always get an AFC North opponent every year. That game this year is going to be on CBS, so that's going to be Nantz and Romo. Bengals Cowboys I have as the Fox game. What used to be Joe Buck and Troy Aikman's game is now going to be Burkhardt and probably Greg Olsen's game. So Joe Burrow on Thanksgiving would be a lot of fun. And then this one was just leaked hours ago. The Bills against the Ravens. So Allen against Lamar there. And that'll be Mike Tirico and either Chris or Drew Brees. I remember a couple times it was Drew Brees. If I'm not mistaken, Brees called the Bill Saints game last year with Tirico. The Christmas tripleheader. 1 o'clock, I'm predicting, will be the Buccaneers at the Browns. I think that the Browns get a home game on Christmas against Tom Brady and the Bucs. So it would be Brady against Deshaun. This one was leaked earlier today. 4 o'clock on CBS and Nickelodeon will be the Broncos at the Rams. So Russell Wilson against his old rival in the Rams, his old division rival. And then the primetime game on Christmas, I have the Cardinals at the Chargers. If I'm not mistaken, the Cardinals played on Christmas last year at home against the Colts. So this year I have them playing on Christmas again, this time against the Chargers of Los Angeles and Justin Herbert. So it'll be Herbert against Kyler Murray, which would be a ton of fun. So in terms of each team and their countings in terms of special games and primetime games. This does not count the 4:25 game that tends to be on national TV all the time. Not counting that. So this is primetime and holidays and opening night, obviously. So the Rams I have 6. They deserve 6. They won the Super Bowl this past season. Home against the Niners in the opener. At the Chiefs on Sunday Night Football. Home Broncos on Christmas in a late afternoon window. Home Seattle Monday Night Football. At Tampa Thursday Night Football. Home Bills Sunday Night Football. And that last game I just mentioned, I initially had as the opener until they announced that Bills-Titans was the first Monday night game of the year. So that'd be pretty cool. So the Rams I have with 6 games in prime time, 3 road, 3 home. So, should be a lot of fun with the Rams against all these good teams in prime time. The Cowboys also have 6, and that's including their Thanksgiving game, obviously. I have them home Bears on Monday Night Football, at Green Bay on Sunday Night Football, at Philly on Sunday Night Football, at the Giants on Thursday Night Football, home Washington on Monday Night Football, and home Cincinnati on Thanksgiving. I have 5 for Buffalo. at the Rams on Sunday Night Football versus the Titans on Monday Night Football. Home Ravens at Ravens on Thanksgiving. At Cincinnati on Sunday Night Football, and home Miami on Thursday Night Football. I have 5 for the New England Patriots. Home for the Bills on Monday Night Football. At Miami on Monday Night Football. Home Jets on Thursday Night Football. At Steelers on Sunday Night Football. And home Colts on Sunday Night Football. I have 5 for the Cincinnati Bengals. And deservingly so. They are just in the Super Bowl. At the Ravens on Thursday Night Football. At Tennessee on Sunday Night Football. Home Chiefs on Sunday Night Football. Home Panthers on Monday Night Football, and at the Cowboys on Monday Night Football. On Thanksgiving. So, let me see here for a quick second. Yeah, just forgot to change that. So I have 4 primetime games and then Thanksgiving for Cincinnati, which is pretty good. The Broncos. I have 5 for them. At Baltimore on Monday Night Football. Home 49ers on Thanksgiving night. All right, that was on Thanksgiving night. But I had to make a change here again. So let me just check this for a second. Did I make it a Sunday night game? No, I did not make this a Sunday night game. So that is just unfortunate that I had that game as a Sunday nighter. What am I going to do with that? Could I see a world where they have that random Saturday game? You know what? I'm going to change my mind on that pick. I'm going to predict that will be a random Saturday night primetime game because I forgot they have Saturday games sometimes. And Christmas Eve falls on a Saturday this year, so you have a ton of games on a Saturday. So, December 17th, I'm going to make the 49ers Broncos game the Saturday night game. So 49ers against the Broncos in primetime on the 17th. And then I'll probably pick one more game at the end of the podcast for that as well if I notice any mistakes down the road on this. So I'll make that the Saturday night game, which would be pretty cool. Usually it's like 2 bad teams and then 2 good teams. So we'll figure out games between bad teams and shove it in on a Saturday, the 17th, in the 4 o'clock window. So 49ers Broncos is a good Saturday. That just screams a Saturday night game too. Like the 49ers have had some good Saturday night games through the years. And then the Broncos had the Saturday game last year against the Chiefs before the end of the season. So they deserve a Saturday night home game with Russell Wilson there now. So I had to make that change, guys. Sorry. So Broncos primetime at Baltimore on Monday Night Football. Home 49ers on a Saturday night, the 17th, week before Christmas Eve. Home Chargers on Sunday Night Football. At Las Vegas on Thursday Night Football. And at the Rams on Christmas. Chiefs 5 at Cincinnati on Sunday Night Football. Home Chargers on Thursday Night Football. That was the leaked one for Amazon. That's going to be the Amazon Prime opener. Home Rams Sunday Night Football. At Buccaneers Monday Night Football. And home Vegas Monday Night Football. The Chargers. I have 5 for them as well. And by the way, that was 5 for the Chiefs and 5 for the Broncos. So 5 for the Chargers. Home Miami Monday Night Football. Home Indy Sunday Night Football. Where's that? That's right? Or is that the game that I removed for them? It shouldn't be at Indy. It should be at the Browns. Yeah, so I'm sorry, guys. It's supposed to be at Cleveland on Sunday Night Football, not home Indy. At the Browns Sunday Night Football, at KC Thursday Night Football, at Denver Sunday Night Football, and home Cardinals on Christmas night. I have 5 for the Las Vegas Raiders. Home New England Sunday Night Football, at KC Monday Night Football, home Denver Thursday Night Football, at Saints Monday Night Football, and home San Francisco Sunday night. I have 5 for the Green Bay Packers. Home Tennessee on Sunday Night Football. That was a Sunday night game a couple years ago. At Miami Sunday Night Football. At Philly Thursday Night Football. At Chicago Monday Night Football. Home Dallas Sunday Night Football. Packers-Dallas is usually in the 4:25 window, but Buck and Aikman gone. Why not, NBC? Go pick that up. Give that to Mike Tirico. I have 5 for the Buccaneers. Home KC Monday Night Football. At Arizona Sunday Night Football. Home Rams Sunday Night Football. Home Saints Sunday Night Football, and at Cleveland on Christmas night. Or it's going to be Christmas Day. So, we'll get back to the Bucs potentially in terms of that Saturday game. Because I feel like that's a team that probably deserves it. Or the Cincinnati Bengals. Those are the 2 nominees to that set on the 17th so far. The 49ers at Denver on December 17th on a Saturday night, at Las Vegas on a Sunday night, at Arizona Monday night in Mexico City, home Rams Sunday night, and then home Saints Thursday night. Cardinals, I have 4. This is now in the area where I start to have 4 teams. Home 49ers on Monday Night Football in Mexico City. At the Chargers on Christmas night. At Seattle Thursday Night Football. And home Buccaneers on a Sunday night. So Brady at Cardinals on a Sunday night would be pretty cool. I have 4 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Home New England on a Sunday night. Home Baltimore on a Sunday night. At Cleveland on a Thursday night. And home New Orleans on a Monday night. The Ravens. I have 4 for them. Home Bills on Thanksgiving. At Bengals on a Thursday night. At Pittsburgh on a Sunday night. Home Denver on a Monday night. Colts, I have 4. I had 4 for the Ravens as well. Colts 4. At Tennessee Thursday Night Football. At Giants Monday Night Football. Home New England Sunday Night Football. And at Philly Sunday Night Football. 4 for the Titans. Home Cincinnati Sunday night. At Green Bay Sunday night. Home Colts Thursday night. And at Buffalo Monday night. 4 for the Philadelphia Eagles. Home Minnesota on a Monday night. At Indy on a Sunday night. Home Dallas on a Sunday night. And home Green Bay on a Thursday night. So that's different. Because I remember several years ago, Green Bay hosted the Eagles on a Thursday night, and Philly won outright. Saints, I have 4. At Pittsburgh on a Monday night, home Vegas on a Monday night, at San Fran on a Thursday night, and at Tampa on a Sunday night. I have 4 for the Browns. I initially had 3, but I added 1 for Cleveland. Home Pittsburgh on a Thursday night, home Bucks on Christmas Day, at Washington on Monday night, and home Chargers Sunday night. Vikings at Philly Monday night. At Detroit on Thanksgiving. Home Green Bay on a Sunday night. I had that written as a Thursday night, but it's a Sunday night home game for the Vikings. That's another nominee for the Saturday game. Dolphins 3. Home New England Monday night, at Buffalo Thursday night, at Chargers Monday night. So that's 3 for Miami. I have 2 for the Commanders. Home Cleveland on a Monday night, at Dallas on a Monday night. Home for the Giants. Or I'm sorry, not home for the Giants. I have the 2 for the Giants, not home for the Giants for the Commanders. That's usually a primetime game. Giants at the Commanders, by the way. I feel like Giants at Washington's always a primetime game. It's usually a Thursday night game. It was last year. I don't think it's going to be this year. So Giants have 2 primetime games. Home Indy on Monday night and home Dallas on a Thursday night. I have 3 for the Chicago Bears. At Atlanta on a Thursday night. Home Green Bay on a Monday night. And at Dallas on a Monday night. 2 for the Jets. At New England on a Thursday night. And home Jacksonville on a Monday night. The Lions I have 2. Home Minnesota on Thanksgiving. And at Carolina on a Thursday night. Panthers, I have 2. Home Detroit on a Thursday night and at Cincinnati on a Monday night. Seahawks 2. home Zona Thursday night, at Rams Monday night. Jacksonville I have 2, at the Jets Monday night, home Houston Thursday night. The lone for the Texans I have at Jacksonville on the Thursday, and the lone game for the Falcons I have a home game versus the Bears on a Thursday night. So I have to pick a Saturday game that I forgot about. They usually have a couple Saturday games, but Christmas Eve's its own day, and it's going to have a ton of games. Everyone, for the most part, will be playing on Christmas Eve, but I do think there will be 2 games being played on the 17th of December this year. There's usually that Saturday in the middle of December that gets a 4 o'clock game and an 8 o'clock game. So I looked at some teams that I felt I disrespected in terms of these predictions. And I'm just doing some maneuvering in terms of what the games could be. So I'm going to give some nominees out. Vikings, home for the Giants, is one nominee. Another nominee for this spot. Atlanta at the Commanders. Another candidate for this. Atlanta at the Bucks. And I'm trying to think of another good one. Or Bucks at the Falcons, Bucks at the Cardinals, I think I already had as a prime timer. Bucks at the Steelers is a nominee. So I have a couple of nominees here in my head. And I felt like I kind of dissed a team that usually does get some primetime love in a normal year, but they're rebuilding this year. And I wanted to give them an extra game in primetime this year. So that will leave only one team with one primetime game. And the team I'm giving an extra national televised game to is the Atlanta Falcons, and I'm going to have them playing against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm going to say at Tampa because for one reason only, I think there's a possibility of a college bowl game being played in Atlanta on the December 17th. So that's the only reason why I'm not picking it at Atlanta. So I'm going to give the Buccaneers a 6th nationally televised game. And they're going to get it home against the Atlanta Falcons on a Saturday. So the December 17th doubleheader on a Saturday. I'm going to go with the Falcons at the Buccaneers and the 49ers at the Broncos as the doubleheader on December 17th. The 4:30 game will be Falcons-Buccaneers, and the 8:15 game will be the 49ers at the Broncos. All right, so there you have it for the 2022 schedule predictions show. Apologies to the Houston Texans, as I only predicted one primetime game for them. We'll look back at this on Friday to see how I did. And obviously, I wrote the list of each game in terms of where I had them slated. And then I made a list for every team with all of their nationally televised games. So there you have it, the schedule predictions for 2022 in the NFL.